Smart Cash, powered by Airtel.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, torn uniforms, and dirty shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. Your game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's the game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer.
Attention, Airtel customers. If your line has been blocked, then this is for you. Head to the nearest Airtel shop with your NIN. Our friendly staff will help you get your line back up and running. Don't let a blocked line keep you out of touch.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's game on.
Feel the magic in the air.
Yeah, the game is still on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Chuma Daisy in the studio bringing to you the broadcast. Yeah, we have a message now. We do.
We go hard and in depth.
The real discourse and commentaries right here
on Nigeria Info.
This is a clear situation of funny man die, funny man burial.
What kind of marriage is that?
You are calling it marriage. In that fact, now what?
Isn't there a tradition like when you're pissed, you can walk away? You don't have that tradition?
Radio at its finest.
It's 99.8 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk.
Yeah, we're still talking on the Game On show. Thank you for your thoughts. I can see more of them pouring in via social media. X at Nigeria Info FM. Also using that WhatsApp portal, and the phone lines have been buzzing. We'll get back to accommodating more of your messages for the next 5 minutes and then switch to the NPFL and the transfer stories. We're streaming, by the way, live on Facebook and YouTube. So on Facebook, just search for Nigeria Info 99.3. That's Nigeria Info 99.3. And on YouTube, just search for Nigeria Info FM and you'll find us there. You can, beyond watching what's happening in the studio, you can also drop your comments. I'll be sifting through some of those thoughts of yours and reading them to the ears of the amazing listeners who are connected to the broadcast at this time. A reminder again that by 8:45 we'll switch to commentary mode ahead of the game involving Chelsea and West Ham United. Graham Potter, a former Chelsea coach, is now the boss of West Ham, so that's him returning to the Stamford Bridge. That should be some exciting contest, or shouldn't it? It's also exciting when you have a chance to win money like what we do every time we come around for our shows. So there's one play money, 40,000 naira each for a couple of winners for tonight. How can you play to stand a chance to win? Yeah, it's very simple. You know, you can carry your phone, surf the internet, and just get into this website now. www.oneplay.ng. That's www.oneplay.ng. Or you can dial the code if it's easier for you. *347 *880 *3 hash. *347 *880 *3 hash. It's going to cost you only 500 naira for each entry of yours. That could just be enough to ensure you win. And please, when you play, be close to your phone until 11 p.m. tonight, I beg. Because if it happens, say we go computer, we can't draw. Now your number appear, we will call you live. We always want to show you that this thing is as authentic as it comes. And so we love to call our winners and surprise them live on air. So please, when you play, be close to your phone. Now, phone lines, straight away. 3 more calls, a few more messages on WhatsApp, and then we can return to Nigeria and look at the NPFL. Here's a number you can dial. Our question to you for the last minutes has been, what effects does Arsenal's win against Manchester City have in the title race? You can dial 0201 465 7190. That's 0201 465 7190. Lines they blink, man, non-stop, just like that. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Ben. I'm calling from Paraguay.
It's a pleasure hearing from you.
This Arsenal game, it doesn't have any effect in the title race.
Okay.
Because even last season, they beat Chelsea 5-0. And it doesn't take them to win the Premier League that season. Now, this season, they are 6 points behind Liverpool. And now, I'm even surprised Chelsea is not signing a new player. If it's 9 minutes, they'll sign both players that are good and those that are not good. And it will have no effect on the team.
Okay. Thank you, man, for your call. This guy says win against Man City or not, it has no effect at all in this title race for the season.
Yeah, good evening, Chuman Nolino.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to Felix from Ikorodu.
Okay, Felix.
Yeah, thank you. Chuma, Arsenal beating Man City is just giving them self-ego. I tell you this, footballically, Arsenal is too feeble to win the championship because they do not have the men of steel that will give them that trophy. And I can tell you this, Liverpool are too strong. They have the old hawks. You know, God has created a tree for the cowboy to lead on the game. And Arsenal do not have that trees that will lead them on the game. But Liverpool are strolling in the park with their cowboy, the cows, the stick, and everything they got to win the trophy. So it was just giving themselves that entitlement. Okay, we've beaten Man City, but it will not take them anywhere. Under the fading sun, in short, the faded sun on this Monday morning, the Monday evening, Arsenal will not go anywhere.
Right.
Truman Nolino, Felix from Ikorodu.
Thank you for your call, Felix. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Chuma, good evening.
Good evening.
And Adese, good evening.
Welcome.
Your question that does it have any effect on the title race? I want to believe it does. In the sense that Liverpool is on top. So if it had been that Arsenal lost the match yesterday, it would have given Liverpool a morale boost. So the question is, does it have effect? I think it does have effect. Will Arsenal win the title? Excuse me. Will Arsenal win the title is another question entirely.
Yeah.
But talking about if it has effect, it would have given a lot of boost to Liverpool had it been that they lost that match yesterday. So now it is another journey entirely. Liverpool will keep watch at them. They too, they are keeping watch at Liverpool. So that's my submission.
All right, thank you so much for your submission. We appreciate that one. I will run over now to just 4 messages on WhatsApp, and then Ayana Daisy can switch to what's happening in Nigeria. The NPFL, our own league here in the country. Good evening, Femi and the gang. First, what do you mean by effect on title race? If it's for Arsenal to win the trophy, it has no effect. But if it's general effect, yes, it makes it less competitive for Liverpool because City winning could have been a concern. Japheth from Lekki has that. Arsenal winning the EPL is another thing entirely, but it does have effect. You say MC Sam has that comment. All right, this one says, why are people saying Arsenal beating Man City doesn't have effect on the title race? If they had lost this match, the same people will say Arsenal are officially out of the same title race. Abba, as you put it. It does, so I beg, this is a boost for them, so they will have to fight till the end. Emmanuel from Ayo Boy Paja shares that with us. Okay, nice to have this from you, really. Emisio Lua from Isolo, cool stuff. Speaking about Luka Doncic leaving the Mavericks and going on to the LA Lakers, and apparently you're not happy with that. Nice. I didn't see this earlier when you sent it when we're speaking about courtside. It's good to know that you you shared your thoughts on that. Evening, Chima Daisy. Arsenal had beaten Liverpool in their first meeting, if not for bad officiating that denied them that third goal, and amateur Jakob Kivoa that allowed Salah to equalize the second goal. Injury didn't deal with Arsenal this season. It's all bad officiating and decisions that have always been against them and made them drop close to 15 points. All right. Thank you for your thoughts. Now, returning to Nigeria. The NPFL is our own league. The dream is that one day our NPFL will at least become the best in Africa, and then we can get into the conversation of seeing it as one of the best in the world. And people have said, hey, if the private sector come in and we have more of the private sector as it is in the music industry and the movie industry, that Nigerian football and our league, to be specific, will become a better bunch. So stay with us because we're going to have something to talk about as to that. Remo Stars have been in incredible form. Yes, the win was away from home at home because Sunshine Stars have been playing their home games in Ikenne, the original home of Remo Stars. The two sides had to meet on Saturday. Remo Stars won by 2-1, technically away from home. What that meant is they went 9 points clear on top of the Nigeria Premier Football League table. And even after Shooting Stars got a result for themselves hours after, Remo Stars are still, as we speak, a whopping 8 points ahead of the second best team on the log. Here are the results, and then Adeze will share her thoughts with me on how close they are to getting this NPFL title and if winning the league title for a privately owned team will help to improve the Nigerian league in any way. Lobby Stars 0, Enyimba 1, that's a result. Bendel Insurance 1, Katina United 0, Enugu Rangers 2, Korodu City 0, Kwara United 2, El Kanemi Warriors 0. These were some of the results that we saw in the league over the weekend. Adding to that, there was the presence of Abia Warriors who beat Aqua United 2-0. Heartland were 2-0 better than Rivers United. Nasra United also had a 2-0 victory against Niger Tornadoes, while Kano Pillars, same Mezugida, were held to a goalless draw by Bielsa United. Plateau United and Shooting Stars shared the spoils, one apiece. And that Remo Stars victory away from home against Sunshine Stars was good enough to put them in a very good place. Oyowa with their first goal and Abubakar with the second. Daniel Ogumodede is a happy man now with his team. And well, he had spoken to Femi and the Gang exclusively some weeks back, about 2 weeks back, when I asked him about his plans for the year 2025. He said it's about time. He wouldn't shy away from the fact that he would love to lead Remo Stars to win the league title. As things stand, they are in a very good place. And I think I joke about it every time. I think I can add it again now on the show. Arsenal need to get inspired by Remo Stars. These two teams have been on the same pedestal for the last set of seasons. Remo Stars, second in the NPFL 2 seasons ago. Second in the NPFL last season. Arsenal, second in the Premier League 2 seasons ago. Second in the Premier League last season. Now Remo Stars are first in the NPFL. 8 points clear. Arsenal are still second in the EPL. When I get inspiration. Adeze, does the fact that they played this game in Ikenne belittle the fact that Remo Stars went away from home in courts to win by 2-1?
Oh, well, yeah. Sunshine Stars adopted Ikenne as their home ground. They've been losing. There's a neutral ground. There's no spirit, no soul, that sort of atmosphere that could spoil them. So all they will be having is rivals fans coming to just have fun. No strong connection with the crowd. Well, they have traveled across ground to get all 3 points, not just because it was played in Ikenne. No, yeah. They went to Abia Warriors. They beat Abia Warriors clearly. I think they beat. There's another team in the Middle East that they beat. I think they against Kwara United as well. They have gotten 4 away wins. Yesterday's on this weekend, match week 22, was the 4th one. So I don't. The ground could have helped, but that is not what they only rely on.
Yeah.
They beat Sunshine Stars fair and square. But however, after the Sunshine Stars game, I had to send Ogumudede. I said, "Congratulations, coach." I had to put that out, and then I said, "Finally," because I'm already giving them the title, because I felt Rivers United would have pushed so high, but Rivers United form even at home this season has nosedived, especially in the last 5 of their games. It's been just dropping points. The recent one was against Bendel Insurance. It was a bit of a disappointing time for them, They went to Plateau United as well. They dropped points. So when the season started, we were picking up points away from. I felt, this is going to be the battle of both R's, Rivers and Remo. No, but it would appear that Rivers, although I'm not going to write them off completely, Remo could still hit the deck. But they are looking like their favorite right now. They're looking like everything they touch has turned to gold. Coach Dan has his clear philosophy well embedded in the team, and I'm rooting for them to win the league because it's going to revoke memories. Number one, Nigerians will like emotions and sentiments and memories. We're talking about the dodgy Uniteds of this world won the titles in 1996. We're talking about stationary stores who won a couple of titles in the early 90s. It was in the early 90s that private clubs reigned supreme, even the corporate ones like Julius Berger, to mention but a few. But they were not government owned, so they ruled our league. And then you could see for Julius Berger, the names are long: Samson Siasia, Sondolisa, Judy Gallo. This club produced this talent because they knew that the right facilities were there, the right environment were there, and it was business for them. So if Remo do win the title, it's going to change recently the landscape of Nigeria's football because everybody, they have been able to crack this code of keeping their players. They have kept Bankole Kayode for a long spell. The academy boys, Junior Ondoka, fantastic captain fantastic, has been there with them for a long time. Adedayo is also there, and then talking about Sadiq Ismail that eventually got a call up to the Super Eagles. So these guys, they don't really let players. So when Remo do win the title, what they're going to do is to now have
that line when.
When, yes.
So you're confident.
Yes, I'm rooting for them. They are going away from home. They're picking up points, and Ikene now is a fortress. Teams come there, you don't know what you're going to get. Abia Oros nearly beat them. Look at that comeback. 2 goes down. They scored 3 within a space of, I even asked Abia Oros yesterday on the show, bro, what's happened? He said the pressure was too much on them. They had to cave in. That is the mentality that Coach Dan has instilled. So if he's going to win the title, he's going to. Remo Stars will now start combing nook and cranny how to attract other African players to Nigeria. In the continent is going to be a lot more competitive, and the league itself, they are going to invest in players, and people want to follow. Just look at the followership of Sporting Lagos. Even when FC Fanyuba defunct, people followed. People want something new. People want something away from the whole government using our football as just a pet where they just throw money. Enyimba Football Club this month, this is your allocation, take it and go and do. No. It's pure business. So when Remo does win it at the end of the season, I'm rooting for them. It will change a lot, but how we perceive football continentally. Fans want to come out competitive. Somebody's investing. Shonam is the owner. He wants to expand the facilities. He wants to reinvest the squad, bring even better legs, and keep that retention is very important. That is why we keep moving away. And you look at that, there's a structure in Remo Stars. Yeah. Players sign contracts up to 3 years. Anybody used to have that structure before, but believe me, it's all gone. So when they win it, you now know that when you come to a club, this is the amount of years you're going to stay. It's not just government club that somebody's running it. Yeah. He doesn't care about the club. He doesn't care about profit. But because he knows the governor, they appointed him, he will sign players on short terms, collect sign-on fee at the end of the season. That's set to go. Another one will come. You collect for So Remo, let me just leave it at this. When they do now win the title, that's when we'll now get into what it means for Nigeria's football. Believe you me, it's going to change a lot of things, and I cannot wait. It's going to be the first time in over close to 30 years that a privately owned club is going to win the title. So that's going to be huge.
Incredible stuff, really. You've gotten the thoughts of Adesi, and we'd love to hear from you too. Do you think a privately owned team winning the NPFL title will have any positive effects in the quest to make the league better? You can drop your thoughts via the WhatsApp portal and also X at Nigeria 4FM. I should be able to pick 1 or 2 calls before I wrap things up. Now, just before we hand over to Overdose by 9 p.m. for the Chelsea-West Ham United game, we'll give out 40,000 naira to our first one-play winner. All right? There'll be more winners to come. So that will be the first person to get 40,000 from us for tonight. If you haven't played yet, you can put yourself in the mood for that by dialing *347 *880 *3 hash. That's *347 *880 *3 hash. Or by certainly checking out the website www.oneplay.ng. That's oneplay.ng. It's going to cost you only 500 naira to play, at least for each entry of yours, and that could be enough to make you one of our several winners who will be getting 40,000 naira each on the show tonight. Yes, Daniel Ogumodide, the boss of Remo Star, speaking after that victory against Sunshine Stars on Saturday?
Important 3 points for us, and we're happy we got the maximum 3 points. It's a tough match. Extremely important for Sunshine team, but unfortunately, they have to face us in front of our crowd in our pitch. That makes it a little bit difficult for them and dicey for us. But I must give a lot of kudos to my players. They were able to keep same mentality and fight a good fight.
Certainly, these fights a good fight. Remo Stars winning that game, and they are now 8 points clear on top of the NPFL table, pushing and marching on to become the first privately owned team in decades to emerge as champions of the Nigeria Premier Football League. Can we do 2 calls? I think we can. Feel free to dial 0201 465 7190. That's 0201 465 7190. And also drop your comments via the WhatsApp portal. Quickly now, because time is now our best friend, knowing that we do have live commentaries to come your way tonight. The January transfer window. I don't want to rush, like say I get a hot yam for my mouth because I won't rush to cover up everything. Hello, welcome. How far?
Hello, Shuma. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Adaise, good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
Yeah. Shuma, please, I'm sorry. I wanted to talk about basketball. I don't know if I'm free to talk about it.
We're done with courtside. So sorry, no, I will come back next Monday and then we can talk about that. I would have listened to you about time, no day right now. Sorry about that. Hello, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Chuma.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Adese.
Good evening, welcome.
Yeah. Well, for me, a private team winning the NPFL will be a good development for the NPFL, seriously. Because I have been watching Remo Stars development since 2 seasons back. And I think they mean business this time around. That's why they are there. So level of consistency matters again.
Yeah.
And now talking about the Arsenal game yesterday, from a Chelsea corner, I think Chelsea should learn something from what happened yesterday. Seriously. Arsenal seized the bull by the horn. They showed Chelsea what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, I get
so
that.
So let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen at the end of the season.
All right, surely. Let's see what will happen. Thank you for your call. We've been seeing what's been happening in the January transfer window. Here are some of the biggest deals so far sealed. Omar Mamouche moving from Eintracht Frankfurt to Manchester City for £55 million. Man City have really meant serious business in this conversation because they also got Abdul Kader Kusanov from Lens for £33.5 million. Victor Rees moved from Palmeiras to Man City for £29.6 million. And there's been Patrick Dogu from Leeds to Manchester United for £29 million. United getting Dogu into their ranks. You can also touch on Daniel Malen, who's moved from Borussia Dortmund to Aston Villa for £22 million. Still on Aston Villa, Daisy. Marcus Rashford will have a chance to play for them for the next 5 months, right?
Oh, yes. Well, yes. It's a painful marriage. 20 years old marriage had to end that way. And the signs were there. We've talked about it, but we don't want to, keep flogging about. Let's just look at ahead. Yeah. When Emi Buendia and John Duran left, Aston Villa started to look for attackers because obviously they needed to plug the holes. They had to bring Daniel Malen from Borussia Dortmund, another aggressive, exciting young man. And then they are looking at another hole they need to plug. There came in Rashford. Rashford has come on board. I think that if there's any coach to resuscitate his dwindling career, has to be Unai Emery. He's done that so well. Under him, Ezri Konsa, Oli Watkins have forced their way into the senior men's national team in England. And then we have Rogers Morgan, who's playing a very good game. And then John McGinn has also seen his game get on at the next level. For Rashford, there are some faces that he knows there for the England national team. And even in the Champions League, he has a couple of Champions League games under his belt. 33 appearances in the Champions League for Marcus Rashford. He scored 12 goals against Barca, Paris Saint-Germain. So the big clubs. So that could also, help him. But it remains to be seen how he fits in tactically. Because on the left wing there, which is his natural position, he's quite versatile. That's why they went for him. He can play as a centre forward. He can play on the right. But the right-hand side, I don't think Unai Emery will want to use him there. Because we saw him a couple of times at United. He will just inadvertently drift into the central position because the right hand side is not his suiting position. So I think he can play on the left hand side. And to the fact that he's not so defensively committed, one of his flaws at Manchester United was he was not so defensively committed. And there's this system that Emery plays.
Okay.
When they don't have the ball, everybody sits back compact. They don't press anymore. So that could hide Rashford's inability to defend. So I feel like he's going to play football. And again, he's going to look himself in the mirror and say, I'm 27. I'm a man now. This is the peak of my powers. I've got to knuckle down, throw away the indisciplinary record that I've, shredded my career in United. I want to play football. And who knows, if he does well, he could be going to the World Cup next year. So good one for him. And working with Unai Emery, I think he's going to come good there.
In 30 seconds, we're going for another commercial break. There's more to come. We'll give out 40,000 naira to our first one-play winner after the commercial break and share a few more transfer stories as we get ready to hand over to Overdose for coverage of the Chelsea West Ham United game. But this guy, Manchester United, were going for, Matthias Tel. He's now agreed a deal to Tottenham Hotspur from Bayern Munich. So Spurs have gotten Tel from Bayern and not Manchester United. Meanwhile, Manchester United defender Malacia is close to a loan move to PSV. We'll tell you more. Star 347 star 880 star 3 hash the code you can use to play One Play on the website www.oneplay.ng. We'll be back shortly after the commercial break to wrap things up on this side of the show as we get ready for live commentary mode. I think I still have 30 more seconds now to squeeze in a few more of these transfer stories. João Felix is close to completing a 6-month loan deal to AC Milan from Chelsea. It's not been sorted yet, but they're hoping they can have that done before the window closes tonight. And for Evans Ferguson, he's gone on to join West Ham United on loan for the rest of the season from Brighton. West Ham trying to bolster their attacking options at this moment. Crystal Palace have certainly held on to their man Guehi as Tottenham Hotspur went with £70 million for him. But Palace have turned that down. Arsenal are still searching for a striker desperately after Aston Villa said no to their inquiry for Oli Watkins. We'll be back shortly.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Got the vibe? We got the flavor. That zesty kick of lemon, the tropical burst of pineapple. That's right, we got the ginger. Legend with a twist. Introducing Legend Twist, a stout with a twist of flavors. Smooth, bold, with a refreshing taste in every sip. So from one legend to another, now with a twist. Enjoy.
Introducing Legend Twist flavored stout. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly. Legend with a twist.
Hello, excuse me. This Milo pack looks different. I'm seeing support energy release, bam, on the pack. Is it the same Milo?
No, this one is new and improved. The support energy release means when you give your kids Milo as part of breakfast, you are giving them energy they need to go to school.
Ah, I like this one.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! It's 2025. The biggest conversations are happening on Hot Facts.
If the mother of Rebolo was genuinely interested in local government funds, would have protested to be cancelled.
Somebody is receiving 30,000 naira after serving the country for 5 years.
From the stories shaping Nigeria's future.
I'll be dumping my mood for that whenever people are clapping, his praise singers when they ought to be telling him the truth.
I mean, he did not do any remarkable thing in your day, and you are celebrating corruption time.
To real-time feedback from you, the citizens.
There is propaganda. They can never make it work. I will not support that tax reform.
If NBS is turning out very fake data to us because this data lacks empirical evidence.
We dig deep with the decision makers, hold the powerful accountable, and keep the conversation alive on social media. Join Mary Ann Okon every Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the most interesting news and current affairs show on radio.
I'm so sorry. I hate it when people make assertions from very skewed and biased places.
Hot Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
Let me ask you a question. What holds you back when you wake up each morning? Is it the uncertainty of how the day will unfold? And as the day goes on, what makes your heart race? Is it the quiet fear that maybe you're not doing enough? And when it's evening, is it the longing for just a little more time? Whatever it is, Remember, challenges don't define you, but how you rise to meet them. Staying connected to your dreams, that's how you break free from limits. Get unlimited data plus up to 6-hour battery backup to keep you connected without interruptions on Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to find out more. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
We are inspired by our roots, boundless. We create our own rhythm, the rhythm of the new Goldberg Black, a symphony of ingredients to savor, dark malt for that rich, dark quality, and aroma that captivates. 6% alcohol to turn up the enjoyment. Refreshing lager with a kick of black. Feel the groove with Goldberg Black. Same rules, new rhythm. Not suitable for persons under 18 years. Drink responsibly.
Oh, lunch. Guys, I'm going for lunch. Please, put more stew. Nice meal. My chest.
Suffering from heartburn and indigestion? Try Just Eat. Just Eat is a brand of aluminium and magnesium hydroxide and simethicone. Just Eat is available in suspension and tablets. Remedy for heartburn, indigestion, flatulence, and acidity.
Jested, now available in new packs. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read leaflet inside.
It's 2025. The biggest conversations are happening on Hard Facts.
If one of them was genuinely interested in local government forms, would have protested to be cancelled. Somebody is receiving 30,000 naira after serving the country for 5 years.
From the stories shaping Nigeria's future.
And he don't put my mood for that. Whenever people are clapping, he's praise singers when they ought to be telling him the truth.
I mean, he did not do any remarkable thing in your day, and you are celebrating corruption time.
To real-time feedback from you, the citizens.
There is propaganda. They can never make it work. I will not support that tax reform. If NBS is turning out very fake data to us, because this data lacks empirical evidence.
We dig deep with the decision makers, hold the powerful accountable, and keep the conversation alive on social media. Join Mary Ann Okon every Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the most interesting news and current affairs show on radio.
I'm so sorry. I hate it when people make assertions from very skewed and biased places.
Hard Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
There are those who live uncaged, who rise when the night falls. Fire burning brighter, energy igniting. In the dark, we find our freedom, a world of our own, our playground, our canvas, where we can let ourselves go. Uncage the night with a bold, refreshing taste of Tiger Beer. Tiger Beer is not for sale to persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. Your game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's the game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious, rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, the game changer.
Mommy, you want to watch YouTube?
Not my phone again. Every time YouTube.
Mommy, you want to watch YouTube?
You want to watch YouTube? Not with my phone. Go and watch TV.
But there's no YouTube on our TV.
That's before. With the new Airtel Smart Router, for just 25,000 naira, you can watch YouTube and more on any TV. Even our own TV.
Really? Yay! Thank you, Mommy.
Oh, you're welcome.
Turn any TV into a smart TV with the Airtel Smart Router and watch Nollywood movies, football, and lots more on YouTube with unlimited data for 30 days. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Haruday, my own baby, Haruday.
Hey, whoa, Mama, it's not Haruday now. It's all day deodorant.
Abumo, leave me and my Haruday, I beg. Because is it because you dash me perfume?
Mama, not be perfume now. It's deodorant.
Hey, now roll on they talk now. See they make me scent where Haruday.
All day, Mama, all day.
Whether na market or open church says, I go wear up. Haruday. I know they fear sweat again.
All day.
Oh my leg chat. Now Wetin you sef dey wear go that your office now, Mama, na all day shop pass. Whether na all day o, how day o, as long as you dey buy am, I go dey use am.
Mama, you never change. All Day antiperspirant and deodorant has you covered all day, whether it's market runs or office calls. Smell sweet, feel fresh and confident. Do it for you. All Day antiperspirant and deodorant, now available in stores near you.
It's new, it's fresh, it's the H45, the all-new Heineken 45cl. The H45 bottle is designed to fit into your lifestyle. It's the same great taste. Cheers to the new Heineken 45cl. The new Heineken 45cl with the same great refreshing taste, now in a size that fits your style. Drink responsibly, not for sale to persons under 18.
It's 2025. The biggest conversations are happening on Hard Facts.
If one of Brebolo was genuinely interested in local government funds, would have protested to be cancelled. Somebody is receiving 30,000 naira after serving the country for 5 years.
From the stories shaping Nigeria's future.
And he don't put my mood further. Whenever people are clapping, he's praising singers when they ought to be telling him the truth.
I mean, he did not do any remarkable thing in your state, and you are celebrating corruption time.
To real-time feedback from you, the citizens.
There is propaganda. They can never make it work. I will not support that tax reform. This NBS is turning out very fake data to us because this data lacks empirical evidence.
We dig deep with the decision makers, hold the powerful accountable, and keep the conversation alive on social media. Join Mary Ann Okon every Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the most interesting news and current affairs show on radio.
I'm so sorry. I hate it when people make assertions from very skewed and biased places.
Hard Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
Make you enjoy the sweet waka with Caesar's flavor. Go carry you go. With every sip, na celebration of taste. Enjoy Caesar's apple flavor. The day refreshing, crisp garden freshness inside every drop. Caesar's orange flavor encore, that one a pure bliss. It be like sunshine inside bottle. And Caesar's lime and lemon flavor, this combo na elele. Better cruise for every sip. See no matter how your mood be, collect one bottle of Caesar's. Now, so what you dey wait for? Grab your own Caesar's today. Make the fun begin. Enjoy them responsibly. Caesar's na for people who don't reach 18 years and above. Caesar's, the fun no dey finish.
Hello, excuse me. This meal pack looks different. I'm seeing support energy release, BAM, on the pack. Is it the same Milo?
No, this one is new and improved. The supports energy release means when you give your kids Milo as part of breakfast, you are giving them energy they need to go to school.
Ah, I like this one.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! It's 2025.
We are inspired by our roots, boundless. We create our own rhythm, the rhythm of the new Goldberg Black. A symphony of ingredients to savor, dark malt for that rich, dark quality, and aroma that captivates. 6% alcohol to turn up the enjoyment. Refreshing lager with a kick of black. Feel the groove with Goldberg Black. Same rules, new rhythm. Not suitable for persons under 18 years. Drink responsibly.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey. And when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of North seasoning cubes, even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Anything I want. Mama, they don't dash me 20,000 naira.
My
Pikin, who dey dash 20,000 naira for this kind time?
That they dash everybody will get smart cash account 20,000 naira.
You mean them go dash me 20,000 naira a wolf too?
Yes, so mama. That they dash all old and new smart cash users 20,000 naira a wolf.
Oh yeah, tell your yard people make them dial *939# or download Smart Cash app to open their own account. Make themselves enjoy 20k a wolf. Every time when you buy airtime or pay bills with Smart Cash, you go chop inside your 20k. Terms and conditions they shall.
I don't see my own wolf. Oh.
Smart Cash, powered by Airtel.
Got the vibe? We got the flavor. That zesty kick of lemon, the tropical burst of pineapple. That's right, we got the ginger jar.
Legend with a twist.
Introducing Legend Twist, a stout with a twist of flavors. Smooth, bold, with a refreshing taste in every sip. So from one legend to another, now with a twist. Enjoy.
Introducing Legend Twist Flavored Stout. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
Legend with a twist.
My children are athletes. From the moment they wake up, they keep playing and learning. So when I pack the new Milo NS snacks into their lunchbox, I'm giving them a delicious snack with the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and crunchy Niger-grown maize containing calcium, iron, and fiber.
Milo NS Snacks, snack of future champions to help your kids refuel and keep winning all day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! It's 2025.
Attention, Airtel customers. If your line has been blocked, then this is for you. Head to the nearest Airtel shop with your NIN. Our friendly staff will help you get your line back up and running. Don't let a blocked line keep you out of touch.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
It's new, it's fresh, it's the H45, the all-new Heineken 45CL. The H45 bottle is designed to fit into your lifestyle. It's the same great taste. Cheers to the new Heineken 45CL. The new Heineken 45CL with the same great refreshing taste, now in a size that fits your style. Drink responsibly, not for sale to persons under 18.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's game on.
Welcome back to the show. Game on with Femi and the Gang on Nigeria Info. We have undiluted 1 hour 15 more minutes to come without any break. Because hey, from here we're transmitting straight away to live commentary mode for the Chelsea fixture against West Ham United. And I'm giggling, turning on the microphone just because I saw a message on WhatsApp before doing that. My name is Chuma. I have Adeze here with me too. And Overdose is on standby. He will be your lead commentator for that exciting fixture in prospect, a London derby involving Chelsea and West Ham United. That's for 9 p.m. But we'll switch to commentary mode from sometime around 8:50 p.m. And this is the message that got me laughing. Arsenal win, problem. Arsenal lose, problem. Waiting the sub sef. Up Gunners, good evening. Dotun is sending this from Benin Republic to our WhatsApp portal. Dotun, thank you for your thoughts. I understand your frustration, bro, because complexity, when you Arsenal win, they still go complain. Arsenal lose, they still complain. So, guys, like, wait till they stop now. We're not free Arsenal last. All right, so this one says the only effect Arsenal has as to their winning against Man City or their victory over Man City is just bragging rights and also to maintain their second position. That's all. That's what Raphael is saying to Lawal Oladapo from Amor Dauphin. Your words are good evening, Chuma and Daisy. Arsenal beating Man City has no meaning to me for the title. My problem is Arsenal losing to Aston Villa. All right, before we went in for that commercial break, Daisy was speaking about Marcus Rashford and that move to Aston Villa. Let's give you an idea of a few more deals that have been sorted out, more so for the ones in the last 24 hours or so. I was telling you about Maguire here and how Crystal Palace had to reject Tottenham Hotspur's advances for his services. Ivan Ferguson, though, has gone to West Ham United on loan from Brighton. And Chelsea fans are still searching for somebody that you will sign. Well, Chelsea have been in the conversation, but not that they signed. The Blues have loaned Caleb Wiley to Watford for the rest of the season. So Caleb Wiley is not like he's a name you average Chelsea fan to know, because maybe big name last. But the Blues have loaned him to Watford for the rest of the season. We still do have our eyes on some of these deals that these teams could wrap up in the final hours of the transfer window. There's one play money for you. At halftime, Overdose will give out 40,000 to a second winner. At full time, Overdose will give out 40,000 to a third winner. I will give out 40,000 to a first winner just before I hand over to him. So you can play right now. Star 347 star 880 star 3 hash, star 347 star 880 star 3 hash. Or you can use the website oneplay.ng. That's oneplay.ng. It's only 500 naira for each entry. And you could be one of 3 lucky persons to get 40,000 naira each from us. I'll be hearing from my days shortly on which team should be more desperate to get at least one deal sorted before the window closes tonight. But before I get there, Casadei, who is one of Samuel Victor Akpan's favorite guys at Chelsea, he's moved on to Torino on a permanent deal now, £12.5 million. This happened yesterday. Cesare Casadei, the young Italian, he's moved to Torino from Chelsea for £12.5 million. There's like say Chelsea no go sign, no, but I'm wondering, amongst all of these high-profile teams in Europe beyond the Premier League now, we should be more desperate to get in at least one player. I saw a tweet on X, a guy saying, hey, Amorim has just 4 attackers left for him at Manchester United. And then called Garnacho, called Ahmad, called Zagzi, and mentioned Højlund, and that they are setting up Amorim to fail. I never hear say Man U find striker at this period, though. Now, just a few hours they remain. We've always been hammering on Arsenal, and then need striker, because it can't be like even Man U need striker, even Chelsea need striker last. So which of these teams should be more desperate to seal a deal before midnight?
I think generally this January transfer window is, I think 80% of the deals have just been loan.
Yes.
Loan everywhere, especially disgruntled players that want fresh air. It's just been loan. I think that Chelsea don't even need players apart from the striking department, because they've spent most of this January shipping out unwanted articles and trying to fix their house and clean up their locker. I think when it comes to having a substantive season, Arsenal do need a lethal man. Chelsea can afford. I think they've accepted their fate. Chelsea, Manchester United have realized that our problem cannot be fixed in January. Let's just wait till the summer. Whatever happens. For Amorim, his problem is enormous. And again, I talked about whoever asked him to take up the job in November don't like him. They reached out to me and said, please allow me to finish the season with Sporting. They told him, no, if you're not going to come now, forget about this job. It's either now or never. Baba packed his bag and started coming out.
Man, you're one of the biggest teams
exactly.
in the world,
so he just couldn't say no, because knowing that by July or June in 2025, they would have probably headed towards another manager. But now he's come on board. They are breaking records of 1894. 13 Premier League games at Old Trafford, 7 losses. 1894, that's the record they've shattered.
Crazy.
It doesn't look good on him. They've stained his white, but I don't think 1, 2, 3 loanees would fix the problem. So maybe they could finish 15th and fight relegation this season. But for Arsenal, they are looking to chase the title. They need a striker that can finish up. Gabriel Jesus is out for a long time. Kai Havertz have shown that today I can blow hot, I can blow cold, So they just need that striker. But are they going to get it in January? It's going to be difficult.
After that,
because they have something to play for.
Thing didn't work. I'm doubting. Can Arsenal seal a deal within the next 2.5 hours or more? But again, speaking about that, Man City, they do things quietly.
Yes.
They have signed another person.
Yes.
Even though they've not made it official, but Fabrizio Romano has.
Absolutely. I think a midfielder.
So then they know they rush things, Man City. All of their deals, Mamouche, just bang, 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 they're not signed. Kusanov, bang, 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 they're not signed. They know they say, oh, we did bid. They now cancel.
They were wrong club.
Then we now came again.
I agree with you. The only problem they have is that they allowed their players to decline for a long time. They were not proactive. They allowed these this group of players to stay together for too long, and they felt they would still be giving us. So they didn't see this massive decline and rot just happening to everybody at the same time. Look at John Stones, for instance. Look at John Stones. Even Phil Foden just disappeared. Foden still has age and energy on his side. Even if Father Time is catching up on Kevin De Bruyne, Ika Gundogan, and Kyle Walker, how about Foden, who's still very young in his early 20s? So it's like a complacency bug rather that's just eating up everybody. Only if they saw this coming, they would have structurally placed deputies here and there.
Yeah.
And even the deputies, some of them, they relied on Rico Lewis, picked up an injury, Oscar Bob. These guys were coming through the ranks. Now they've had to rely on McCarthy. But again, I think they've learned from their mistakes.
They have been, by the way, the busiest team in this January transfer.
And it looks a bit scattergun. And this is the first time we're seeing them do that.
Yeah, it looks like panic mood kind of. So they've gotten Nico Gonzalez. Fabrizio sharing this. Man City are yet to announce officially as much as I have seen. But I'm sure that confirmation will come through in the coming hours. He's a midfielder, like Adeze mentioned, joining up with the Citizens. Reporters saying it's going to be as much as 60 million euros for his services. Yeah, I can see your comments. We have been streaming on Facebook and also YouTube. Thank you so much for not just watching, but also dropping your thoughts. So I'll share some of those sentimental views via those platforms before I give up 40,000 to our first one-play winner for the evening. So Abdul Wahab Dauda on Facebook says, please, which player Liverpool signed, please? Honestly, Liverpool are not too keen to sign because you know that even during the summer transfer window, they only signed one player. That's it. And they are fine. So they are not like the team that want to stress themselves. You know, you don't just sign because you want to sign. You sign because you need that player. And it doesn't look like Liverpool need any improvement for this season at least anymore. Okay, Benjamin Akawo says Chelsea winning tonight. Okay, Felix Johnson also on Facebook says, you like my new look, Abi, with my hair? Now, so it be, man. Shout out to you. You know, we have to keep rebranding so that more like we have to be rebranded so we're not stranded, so we cannot be caught red-handed, you know. That's the feeling. Victor Mangai Makut Jr. says Manchester City will bounce back. They have made a couple of great signings this January. And for you, Dr. Caleb, your words are good evening, Femi and the gang. I'm Nino Brown by name, watching from Bariga. Please, what's the transfer update with Manchester United so far? Now, that's the one I shared with you. Rashford going to Aston Villa on loan and not United. I know you want United to get people to come through to them. Also on those are comments from Facebook, by the way. Also on YouTube, I know that had been comments coming through here. Jethro says it will be the first time a Southwestern team will win the trophy for over 25 years. Speaking about remote stars in the Nigeria Premier Football League. Overdoses around the place and brownish around the place as well too. Let's go in for that one play draw and give out 40k to our first winner. I'll tap on draw winner as always, and then first draw 40k. I'm clicking on that too. Are you sure you want to draw? A question will always pop up. I'll go with the option confirm. Now a phone number is about to appear on my screen. That'll be the phone number of the first person. That'll be getting 40,000 from Femi and the gang got Nigeria for tonight, courtesy of our friends at One Play. The number don't appear. Make we call them now. Find out what's up. While I do that, Adeze will share with you again the starting XI for Chelsea and West Ham. We did that at the beginning. Please, Adeze, while I'm dialing this number, just so you have an idea, you know, whenever those comes through, there will be the full coverage of the game in the coming minutes. Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, you can. Sure, thanks.
Yeah, the notable replacement there is the number one department, which is the goalkeeping. Philip Jorgensen has come in for the most maligned Robert Sanchez.
So let me say that. Okay,
he's on the bench.
What I read out earlier wasn't the confirmed starting XI because that was too early. Pardon me, guys. Yeah,
Philip Jorgensen is the man in goal today for Chelsea. In right back position, we have Reece James, Tosin Adarabioyo, and Levi Colwill in the centre back pairing, and then Marco Corello on the left hand channel. Moses Caicedo partners Enzo Fernandez in the heart of the midfield, and Noni Madueke, Cole Palmer, Jadon Sancho just right behind Nicholas Jackson for Chelsea. And for West Ham United, it is Alfonso Areola in goal, Aaron Cresswell, Max Kilmon, Vladimir Sofao in the three-man partnership right there, three-man centre-back. And then you have Emerson and Wan Bissaka as the wing-backs. Then you have Thomas Susek and Andre Ivan in the midfield pivots. You have Jared Bowen, Carlos Soler, and Mohamed Kudus playing as a false nine for West Ham United.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Daisy. And, you know, apparently these days, you know, there's always been that push to ensure the starting XI comes out an hour and a half before the game and not just an hour anymore. However, what I read out was the tentative starting XI and not the one that was confirmed as at that time. Now you've just had the confirmed starting 11 for the two sides in Chelsea and West Ham United. Trying to call the first one play winner. This is unusual. I might just verify. They shall say this line while I want you to call the person. They correct. Last. It is game on, the final part of our side of presentation. As next up, we'll be switching to live football commentary in the coming minutes. So Daisy, it was nice having you here, and time not to plenty, but those two conversations around effect on Premier League title race and a privately owned team winning the MPFL title are things that will keep coming to the fore, because until the season ends, those two conversations will still make sense, at least as far as Arsenal remain in the contention for the title, and with what Remo Stars are doing in the NPFL.
Yeah, of course. For Remo, it's always a continuing conversation, especially when eventually the title comes. We see from different angles and, of course, perspective. We have to leave now. Overdose is already locking around for that game. I also have to run to go see the game as a normal fan. You know, there's a difference between watching the game in a comfort zone with friends and, you know, a family than just sitting down here and being so professional. And, you know, so I'm happy I'm not here tonight. I'll just go have some fun watching the game. But, guys, let's take the conversation on social media. You can find me on Instagram at Daisy Michael, and then on X at Daisy Michael as well. Good night, Lagos. Bye for now.
Thank you so much, and just ready for the handover banter with Overdose as I keep trying to put this call through to our first one play winner. Highly spiritual. The bit of a challenge there with the communication, the connection. I will try that again as Overdose comes through. What's popping, bro? Good to see you, man. Good evening, and I'm sure are you ready for a game with as many goals as we saw?
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.